as we look at the Star Trek trailer. I haven't seen it. So I'm like, and people, before you play, just keep in mind, I hate all the new...
Oh, yeah, that's a good thing, strangely.
I don't like... Oh, even the first shot annoys me. I think that... it looks like they're Reliant. What?
It looks like a fucking Transformer.
CG fucking piece of shit. Like, look, I love the original... Like, I love the original Star Trek. Don't like anything about the reboot.
So much so. You remember the first trailer they released? The very first teaser?
Yeah, with Leonard
Shit
Nimoy.
was completely different.
It looks more real. That was fucking years
looked
ago.
more like a Klingon hybrid. This just looks like, yeah, keep the same design. And I'm sorry, why?
We haven't pressed play yet. We're just looking at the first frame.
And before I'm going to spoil some because there's a rumor going around that the main chick in this is Spock's adopted sister. Oh, God.
Press play.
So, hang on, before Star Trek 5. Oh, yeah, I've got a brother. A half-brother. Didn't tell you about my sister. Fuck off. All right.
No, but I hear this is a reboot. Like, apparently Sarek creates something that opens a new timeline. Fuck off with your timelines and reboots. Just tell a good Star Trek story. Why was that so hard? You've got a universe out there.
That's so fucking...
Like, people whinge on about Star Wars not being...
But even then, it just means when you talk about Star Trek now, you talk about this universe or that universe?
The Kelvin universe. Have you ever heard anything? Kelvin.
Kelvin kid. Got his own universe.
That's Kevin. Kelvin. No, the Kelvin timeline. I'm like, yeah, that's the thing. That's what it's called. The Kelvin timeline. Calvin Klein. Why? I've never seen a timeline with purple underwear.
Fucking stupid.
No, I'm sorry. Like, people like saying, oh, the first 2009 J.J. Abrams was good. No, it's fucking stupid. It was just everything I dislike about movies nowadays.
Riding motorcycles with bullshit. We're going to get
that was the last one.
Kids over Fast and the Furious. Yeah, but I think of Star Trek, I think of in-depth car racing. Fuck you. This movie becomes so stupid. Star Trek was meant to be the smart
ideas, philosophy. You know, it's a character piece. What in the last three movies there was okay?
You still haven't seen The Wrath of Khan Part 2.
No, I haven't. But look, the only thing that the 2009 one had, it was a little bit of Spock, and it was done in such a way that it took away from Spock's character, in my opinion.
Yeah,
it was nothing like Spock. I get that he's supposed to be different. Then why don't you come up with a new character then if he's supposed to be different?
The only way to get any heart to these first three, the new three films, is Leonard Nimoy had to die so they could have that tribute.
Which was the best bit in
all three. Yeah, that's the only emotional connection he had was when he had looked at the photo.
Yeah, and you know,
because it's the originals.
When I looked at that photo, because I turned to Dean because we were watching it. Look, I think I gave Beyond that saying it was better than the first, the 2000. I still sort of stand by that. But the more times I see it, I'm like, this is a piece of shit. It really, like, I'm like looking at it going, it's really not that good.
It can be fun, but that's it. It's not Star Trek.
Yeah, I don't know. Star Trek for me was always about the ideas and good ideas. Yeah, it had some action and all that, but it has to be well written. And
oh, God, yeah.
To me, everything people say about the Star Wars prequels, I feel that with what they've done.
And worse.
Yeah, worse.
Oh, my God.
All right.
So with that being said, let's look at this trailer. The Comic-Con...
The world doesn't always adhere to logic.
Take your fucking leg off, man.
Hey, it's right.
Sometimes down is up.
Another ship destroyed.
Playing soccer on the Enterprise.
Klingons.
And sometimes when you're lost,
Reboot the French.
you're found.
What?
Hang on. What? If that is your inspirational speech, sometimes when you're lost, you're found.
What? No, you're just fucking lost looking around.
Put it this way. I'm lost in the woods, right? I call the
I've been found.
Found.
Lost in the woods. Oh, it's all right, I've been found. But I'm still lost.
I found a tree.
All right, keep going. This could take a while.
A Netflix original series.
I heard
Didn't the
Netflix-
series start back in the 60s? That's not original.
Oh, but Netflix was behind it.
An
1964.
original series is something new. This is a Netflix original series, but it's Star Trek. How is it original? Can't even get past one frame.
I don't know. I don't even know if it's got anything to do with Star Trek.
The Klingon Empire has been in disarray for generations.
Bloody the derelict from Alien.
We've encountered them.
We have been waiting for someone worthy of our attention.
Captain, incoming.
Klingons. Where is it? Pause it. Klingons do not speak with a lisp because of. Is it just that's the way he talks because he's got teeth in?
This is when they first encountered Klingons, I'm guessing.
No, that was in Enterprise.
Apparently not.
In Enterprise, is this set after Enterprise? Why? I'm going to
10 years before.
Why do they need a prequel series to Star Trek? You've had a prequel, a prequel reboot trilogy. You've had a prequel, a prequel series that didn't do hugely
Well,
well.
just part of the
and now
Kelvin
you're getting
universe.
a No, this is apparently set in the original universe. This is what I've been told. Until a point where Sarah goes, shit, I blew something up, and we go into another alternate timeline.
So this is the Klein universe.
No, another one. So that you got your original universe.
That's what makes it Kelvin, and that's Klein.
This is Doc. I don't know, the Doc. Alright, keep going.
What's the ground marijuana? Oh shit, sorry. Is that their big detailed...
Alien. Even, look, she's looked at the script as annoyed her.
Let's get back to
Captain,
the quick.
incoming.
Because look, that looks like the marijuana.
Change is the essential process of all existence, Commander Burnham.
Go!
Why
You
is
must challenge your preconceptions,
become Darth
or they most certainly will challenge you.
Okay, no more desert, alright?
What the hell is going on this ship?
Run!
We are creating a new way to fly. It's at a hurry. I'm getting very close to. I'm mud. You chose to do the right thing.
Harry Mud? Yeah. It makes nothing like
Promise to yourself. You helped start a war. Don't you want to help me end it?
What? The dialogue's terrible. It looks like they're all responding to the dialogue like they don't realise they're acting. Oh, for fuck's sake! Okay, since Voyager, we've had to deal with all these shitty songs in Star Trek. Like Enterprise had that song. Like, the original, like Beastie Boys. When did this become a musical?
That was Star Trek Discovery for you people. What do you think of it?
It's been done to sex up Star Trek. The wrong direction. It keeps going with it. Like it's just.
I just say go all out.
Since 2002,
It's getting really shit.
I think Enterprise was an attempt to make Star Trek not for Star Trek people. Like so, It was like okay.
Star Trek's for geeks.
I heard it got better by the fourth season, but the first few episodes, I'm like, this is not. It's just average Star Trek, and then there's the movies, and we know what I think of those, and this just looks like again the third attempt to sex it up. I'm like, that's not why people watch this shit.
They tried it with the female Spock chick in Enterprise.
I didn't have anything against
No,
her.
you know what I mean, but she's good looking.
But they're doing that again. Like, Star Trek does not need a prequel series, especially during this time.
It limits where you can go because you can't fuck. So the only way to not fuck with the original timeline is we'll create another timeline.
But they don't need it. Why don't they just create another sequel series?
Too hard.
I mean, or you've got forgetting all of that. Even then, you've got the whole 80 years from the original to next gen. What's with that? Why do they do that?
I just said after all of them. Go way after all of them.
But why do they keep focusing on the same, 10-year
Because they're unoriginal. They don't want to think. Netflix original series.
Because I heard the Paramount guy has ordered, you got to sex up Star Trek. That's what they want in these. Sex. But when Kirk was fucking everyone, that's what they need. Sex. Great alien bitches. Fly the spirit vaginas. That's what they need. I'm like, oh.
But that's where I'd say, Paramount, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
That's where someone like, I will give Nolan, he would be like, no.
Yeah.
Just no. I'm doing what I want. James Cameron's the most arrogant dick in the world. But he would be like, I'm doing it what I want to do, and I'm doing it my way. And you just deal with it. So it's
I just don't. Look, that could really surprise me, and I'm like, shit, this is actually okay. But
it looks like shit.
The expectations are so low. I mean, Netflix.
I will watch it. I will watch an episode. And if it just doesn't cling me straight away, I'll be like, oh,
I think they've done all the Klingon stuff. I heard in Enterprise they explore all the Klingon stuff. So I'm like, why? I don't get it.
They bring new aliens in with that couple of bumps.
Well, I thought that was the reason for that new timeline. I mean, why even bother? I mean, look, I'd probably grown a little bit, but why, if they're going to create another timeline, why don't they just set this in the Kelvin universe? Rather than create a third timeline. If that's what's going on.
I just don't care.
I do. I mean, look, there's one of those people like Star Trek's dead. It's not dead. You've got so much you could explore. Why focus on the same area over and over and over again? I'm like, I just don't get it.
Yeah, I'm not.
Star Trek's not dead, honestly.
Oh, it won't die. And no matter how much they fuck it up, they can always... Good thing is science fiction, you can always
do it. Yeah, I just... For me, they've got to find the heart back again.
Oh, the first thing I would do is I would do a series where they actually go back in time and they stop Captain Kirk's father dying, so that fucking ruins that entire universe, and then continue on as a sequel.
Oh, I just wouldn't acknowledge it. I just go, well, that's another timeline. Fuck off. Like the mirror universe they do. You can have sequel after sequel and that, but I mean, it's just. I don't know. A lot of those. Part of the reason those parallel universes don't work for me a lot of the time is. And it seems to be like you can just kill off characters willy-nilly in that. Even main characters or whatever. It doesn't matter because they're in the original timeline. They're still alive. Yeah. So I'm like, I mean, it's like with what they did with Chekhov and he's not the real Chekhov because he's younger. He's a different version of Chekhov. I'm like, well, why have him as Chekhov at all? Yeah. I don't understand it, but that's just me. I mean, look, a lot of people like the new one, so I know there's a lot of people who weren't really fans of the original stuff loved the new one. So it's
that's the thing. It's
new age. Yeah, it's not for me. Maybe I'm too old. I don't know.
Too old? No interest.